And hi, Mr. Prime Minister.
Hello, Malik.
About a year ago, I was charged with marijuana possession. And if convicted, I'm really afraid that I won't be able to travel to my other countries to see my family.
Faced with a situation like this, the Prime Minister acknowledges there's a problem.
It's unfair that some people are much more likely to get arrested for pot possession, particularly from minority communities. That's wrong.
But he says the law stands until legalization takes effect. After that, though, he might help people like Malik.
We will start a process where we try and look at how we're going to make things fairer for those folks and for you.
It was a really mushy statement.
Lawyer Michael Spratt is already taking on the federal government in a case dealing with the rules around pardons. And he says pardons for the hundreds of thousands of people with records for possession would be a good place to start, but not easy.
Reviewing all past cases to see if they're appropriate for pardoning or not is going to be a massive undertaking.
In fact, if the Prime Minister is considering a move like that, it would be extraordinary.
From a legal point of view, he has absolutely no obligation to do so. And it's unprecedented historically that I've never been aware of a government entertaining thousands of pardons from people who've been convicted of offenses that are no longer in the criminal code.
But is the government really considering it?
It is possible, and the Prime Minister has been very clear. That's something that he is prepared to consider at the appropriate time, and the appropriate time is after we've done the important work of introducing and passing this legislation.
Though the NDP say it would make more sense to stop charging people now.
So we're still going to be prosecuting tens of thousands of young and racialized Canadians for personal use of marijuana while we're legalizing? And then after, magically, we're going to try dealing with those?
So pardons are at best a possibility, and even if they do go ahead with it, it's not clear who would be affected or how far back the government would be willing to go. Clearly, they don't really want to talk about it right now, since the message for the time being is that marijuana is still illegal. Catherine Cullen, CBC News, Ottawa.